Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas. It is a great day to call the Hogs. Then again, around here, they don't think there's any other kind of day. Particularly special when it's the opener of a new season for the Arkansas Razorbacks. What a scene this is. A veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe, that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see, the Royals taking on a team from the FCS, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Razorbacks about to kick it away and get this season started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Royals offense will get the first possession of the game. And here comes their veteran leader. He has been through the battle, guys, and there are plenty of expectations this season.
Yeah, and there should be expectations. This guy's been around a long time, knows the systems, knows the players. Everybody's going to have to believe in him for this year to be a big success.
Yeah, David, there's just no substitution for experience, right? This guy has played so many snaps. He's seen it all. No doubt they need him to play at a high level.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Royals will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Razorbacks offense has its first opportunity of the day. A first down for the offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start and try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Looking downfield, it's Green. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. This one's complete. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where it was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all that stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Royals will line it up on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Across the 45. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Royals want to pick up the tempo. Hands it off. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Royals are in the red zone. To the air, it's Beebe. Throws to the wideout. Into the house. Touchdown, Royals!
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And it's on the ground. And the defense snatches it, and they reverse the field.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Feeling some heat. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Beebe. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's out past the 35. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo.
But with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
On the move, it's Hill. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Quarterback on the keeper. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Razorbacks are on the move. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now they're going to throw it. Finds his tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw, it's Green. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. They march 78 yards down the field, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense set for a first down play. The give from the gun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Royals!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Dropping back, it's Green. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Wants to throw on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you...
It's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Through the air, it's Beebe. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And it's good from 58 yards out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Movement here from the tight end. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And the Razorbacks have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Armstrong. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. To the ground with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Beebe. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Bringing it back, it's Sategna. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Grab behind the line. It's Green. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. The give to the tailback. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. Putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Back to throw, it's Beebe. The quick out. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. He'll pull it on the read. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops the throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Royals will punt it away on fourth down. Running it back, it's Sategna. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Pulls it, fired complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. He's going to pass on second down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Looking to move it through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a huge completion. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Back to throw, it's Green. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They keep attacking through the air. Pulls it in, it's Brown. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Charlotte has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over it.
They'll throw it on first down.
They're trailing by 14 to James Madison. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds his man. It's Smallwood. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On second down, he'll let it fly. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase it. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
That's caught. It's Brown. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He's looking to throw on third and short. Got his man down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
On third down, going up top. Makes the catch down the right side. Off he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Looking to throw, it's Beebe. They're trying to get to it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's got an open man. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Royals racing to the line in the hurry-up. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. And the Royals have their offense in high gear. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. This offense has a second down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's complete to the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. And this one will be stopped for no gain. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. The Royals are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
To the air, it's Beebe. And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays with the balls in the air. Team coordinators got to love that.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on the lead.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Caught in the backfield. It's Sategna. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Going up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. He looks that one in nicely. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They're working that left side. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. This offense set up with a 2nd and short. He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? He'll keep it himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Royals will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Dances away again. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking for a man, it's Green. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Remember some of the years when the Hawks spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there, you know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Razorbacks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Auburn is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 21 over the Pandas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll go right back to the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Line is set on third down. Looking to throw, it's Beebe. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we played 3 quarters. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
This is a 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to go up top on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Tackled immediately after the catch. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Beebe. Gets away from one. The Royals decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He's up to 86 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. It's complete. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. They'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the route is on.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Beebe. Trying to get to him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Royals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 4 wideouts set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
3rd and short now from their own 48. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. Thrust that arm out. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Give him 114 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Used the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Now this offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking downfield, it's Beebe. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds us back in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Coming after him. The throw. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Razorbacks have taken it inside the 20. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to pound their way in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here for the offense. Fires to the right. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. With the clock running, this should be the final play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete and 1 second is left. They'll go back to the air on second down. He's taking a deep shot. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.